PC, how's it going? It's Big Day from the Southwest. Back finally. It's been, I don't know, it's been a while. Busy and just never get around to doing these videos. I need to start doing it more often. But things are going good. I'm wearing glasses now. Yeah, so age is catching up to me. I'm losing my vision. But I'm not losing my taste in music. I have a ton of records. I might split this up in a couple videos. I don't want to go too long. But I've, since my last update, which was, I don't know, God, last year sometime, I've got some new records, and let's go through them, okay? And I got them alphabetical. That's how bored I was. So, first up, I finally got a copy of Acid, the first album original on Giant Records. Been looking for this for a long time. Good rock, metal. If you like female lead singers too. Reissue. I've been waiting for a while. This kind of completes my Aerosmith that I like. Get a grip. That's right. Finally was reissued. Got a copy of it. So I had to pay the $70 to $100 they want online for the originals. So happy to have that one in the collection. This one I got, I believe, from a Facebook seller. Good deal on Anthrax, original Attack the Killer Bees. So I've kind of got my Anthrax up to date now as well. Filled a lot of holes in the collection, a lot of ones I was missing, a lot of 90s. So I have a lot of good stuff in here. This one I just got yesterday, as a matter of fact. Threw it into this update. The Vinyl Me Please of Fiona Apple title. So I was already a member, and I got the well, I'll show you a little bit. But I was glad to pick this up. First time on vinyl. Vinyl Me Please. Mine is labeled correctly. The side C&D, I've heard some people had some issues with that. Great early 90s alternative album. Next up, I got this in El Paso at the Headstand. At War. Original. Ordered to Kill. I saw the. I mean, come on. I didn't know who they were. Saw the cover, had them put it on the stereo, and was hooked. So very happy with that one. If you like metal, this one came from my buddy Eric Dust. Banshee. I think it's a self-titled one. Obviously, love the cover. Some hair metal. So happy to pick up that one. Got a good price on it. Picked this up at the Headstand as well. Original of Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock. It Takes Two. Can't find this anywhere really. I've never seen this out in the wild, so I was happy to pick this up. Of course, It Takes Two. Joanne Payne's on here. This was picked up from, I believe, Atomic Wax in El Paso. It's a reissue, but Black Sheep, Wolf in Sheep's Clothing, their first album. Seminal hip-hop classic. If you haven't heard of them, you like hip-hop, obviously, pick this up. Really good stuff. The Choice Is Yours is on there. Really good song. This is just, I found this in a collection. Didn't have it. Blue Oyster Cult. Agents of Fortune. Everybody's seen this. It's got Don't Fear the Reaper on it. So, didn't have it. I bet you people show it all the time, so. Now we got some, picked up some James Brown to the collection. James Brown, The Popcorn. This is on King Records, so I got this, I believe, off of Facebook, if I wasn't mistaken. Also picked up this at the Headstand. It's a Mother, James Brown. This has Mother Popcorn on it. A lot of popcorn. This is also on King Records. Sleeve's a little messed up, but the record's in really, really good condition. Got a good price on it. Also finally picked up James Brown's The Payback. Got this off of Facebook. Real good price. This goes for a good dollar, good amount. So I got a pretty good deal on that one. All right, digging in the crate now. I won this in a raffle on Facebook. Bullet Boys Freak Show. Their follow-up to their self-titled debut. Happy to pick that one up. These next two actually came from the Headstand as well. Scored a lot of good metal there. A lot of good Every time I walk in there, they have some good metal albums that you don't see all the time. Candlemass, new metal here with Ancient Dreams and Nightfall. Good price. They've been loved, but they still play great. Not a lot of noise to them. Was happy to pick them up. He has them priced, and then you get 30% off on top of that. So always, whenever I go down, that's the first place I go. I always score. I picked this up off a Facebook group, Celtic Frost Into the Pandemonium. So I actually have a couple Celtic, I don't know, I don't want to say it wrong. I really like them. Picked this up, I believe, at the last record show in Albuquerque, not the one recently. I don't really remember. It's Bootsy Collins, The One Giveth. I don't actually remember where I got this one, but happy to pick up some funk. I listen to everything, guys, as you can tell. I got this one, the headstand. I don't see this one. I see Leaf Scars everywhere. I never see Darkness Descends out in the wild. Excellent copy, fairly priced. Awesome. I mean, this is a epic thrash album. If you haven't heard this one, it's unbelievable. Also picked up a couple albums from Death Wish. I got their first album, At the Edge of Damnation. This was also at the headstand. And Demon Preacher. These are on GWR Records. Well, this one is on, I forget what anyway, but it's an original. So, pretty much have all the Death Wish now. I got this, I believe, from Mr. Keith Tabler from the Facebook. They had a Super Metal Sunday, and I believe I picked up this one. I don't remember, actually. Dead Engine, Hold a Grudge. Or this might have been from another seller. I know I got it from Facebook. I know it may not have been Keith, but a lot of metal, guys. I got a lot of metal. This was just a new reissue. I didn't have Del Funky Homo Sapien, No Need for Alarm. And I recently have got his first one on Music on Vinyl. So Del's pretty much the ones I like, the early stuff. On Combat Records, I did get this one from Keith. I know that. Faith or Fear. Oh, this is excellent. This hard rock. He likes the good stuff that I like. The good hard rock, the hair metal. I'm not a big into the death metal or anything like that, but really good stuff, man. That's a really good album. Faith or Fear. I actually saw it at the headstand. I already had it, and I was telling him how someone should probably pick it up. Recent reissue. I haven't had a chance to pop this one yet, but Father John Misty's new one, Pure Comedy. I have his other two albums, so I had to pick this one up. So got that one at I think Barnes and Noble. This one I did get from Keith again. Effin' Guns, Nightmare on Mausoleum Records. That's such a cool. I love that label, Mausoleum. This came out a couple weeks ago. I picked up the new Gorillaz, Humans. Straight from the website. I got some downloads with it as well. Because since I got that one, and I was part of Vinyl Me Please, I joined right at the right time. Finally got it. Gorillaz, Demon Days. On red vinyl, this sounds amazing. I don't care about the $200 people want for originals. This sounds awesome. Awesome. I'm so happy to have that. Okay, got some more rock here for you. Hurricane Alice. Finally got this, Tear the House Down. Another good hair metal hard rock album. Sorry, my records keep falling over. This was from Keith as well. Hitman on Roadrunner. Good rock right there. I believe I picked this. I don't know where I got this. I think I got this at a Coas bookstore. I couldn't believe this was there. Ice-T's Power. It's the first Ice-T I have in my collection. This has I'm Your Pushers on here. High Rollers is on here. Ice-T is awesome. I just need to find his other stuff. It's kind of hard to find. I got this on Facebook. Billy Idol, Charm Life. Of course, this has Cradle Love on it. LA Woman's on here as well. So, I love me some Billy Idol. Couldn't believe I didn't have any Journey on, so I picked up a really nice copy of Escape. Journey out here just goes. Everyone buys it. All the old stuff. It's amazing. Can't keep it. I see it and it's gone the next day. So I had to pick that up. I get this one from Luis Ramirez from Facebook. It's King Diamond Final Portrait. I believe this is an unofficial bootleg copy. Still sounds good. You can tell by the colors up here. It's a little different than the originals. I'm happy to have that. I didn't have that one. Got this one from someone on, I don't remember everyone on Facebook. Liege Lord, Burnt to My Touch. Hope y'all see that okay. Just getting really obscure now with my rock and metal. This is really good. I got this one from Eric Dust as well. Malaya Rage. This is actually on Epic. You can see that. This is really good too. It's called Kill to Survive. My first one from Malaya Rage. Got these off Best Buy. I know they were reissuing them. I didn't get the third one, but the Melvins, King Buzzo, and of course, Joe Preston. These are the EPs. Meant to look like Kiss. I know you guys have seen them before, but anything Melvins now I'm picking up. Didn't have any. I'm not a big Fleetwood Mac fan, but I do like Stevie Nicks. So I picked up Rock a Little. I also got her first two albums. Really cheap. Got The Wild Heart. I'm not going to show the back. And I got Belladonna. There it is, Belladonna. I know they just reissued these, but they're insanely priced. I don't know why they reissued. I mean, I know there's some extra songs on some of them, but sometimes some of these reissues are just not done. The plants could be used for something different. So another one from Keith, Nightmare Power of the Universe on Ebony Records. That's a good name for a rock. Ebony Records. I got some Peanut Butter Conspiracy, The Great Conspiracy. Some good garage psych rock, I guess. I don't want to mix them up. I know it's probably psychedelic garage rock. Anyway, I like them. I had their first album. Picked up the reissue of Far Side, The Bizarre Ride, The Far Side. As much as I tried, I couldn't find an original. I have Lab Cab in California original, but I finally had to break down and get the reissue of that one. Alright, here's another one I believe I got off Facebook. Poison, Open Up Say It's the band cover version. But I don't know, I kind of like that one better than the one with the tongue on it. I also picked up Flesh and Blood. Got these pretty cheap. I'm not a big, huge Poison fan, but I like their first album a lot. But I mean, if the price is right, I would pick them up. Adding to my Power Mad, Absolute Power, original. And I want to thank Eric for getting me into them. Let's see where we're at. 13 minutes here. But I got an original copy of Batman. Didn't have to wait for the reissues. So my Prince is pretty much for what I like for him. I believe I don't have Graffiti Bridge. That's the only one I'm missing. I got this. I think I won this in a raffle, if I recall correctly. Very lucky to pick this up. Queensryche, Promised Land. Very happy to get this one. This was probably the last Queensryche that I really got into. Alright, almost halfway through here. Another one from Keith, Rough House. I like when, I don't know if you go to the Facebook a lot, he always posts little snippets of songs that, where I live, I don't hear a lot of this. I know back east, they hear it all the time. So it's good to get a little, hear a little bit of it. I like what I hear. I usually pick it up. He never steers me wrong, so big shout out to him. Got these from a seller across the ocean. Running Wild. If you like pirate rock, this one's called Port Royal. And then I got this one too. This is under Jolly Roger. So starting off my my Running Wild collection. Also got this, I think, for the same seller, Sabotage Streets in New York Opera, or New Opera, what is it? Rock Opera, New York Opera. Rock Opera, I'm sorry. So, filling out, I need Edge of Thorns now. I know they reissued Edge of Thorns by Sabotage, so. I want to thank Jade Box for this one. Shanghai. He even autographed it for me. He's now a friend of mine on Facebook, so I want to thank him for signing this record for me. Beautiful, excellent record. You ever heard of Shanghai? Check him out. Alright, I picked up Sodom's Agent Orange. This is an original as well. I can believe I got this from another seller from across the pond. And this one's by Sword, not The Sword, but by Sword. This is from Keith as well, Sweet Dreams. I'm kind of rushing through them, but I want to get through all of them. Takashi, Kamikaze Killers. I believe this is just a little EP, if I recall correctly. Yeah, it's got 4 songs on it, but really, really didn't put much out, so I'm happy to get that. This one I got off of Facebook, Tension, Breaking Point. This was on Combat as well. Another Facebook find, Testament's first album, The Legacy, on Mega Force. So I pretty much almost got, I need to get Low. I don't know if that's been released on vinyl. I need to find out. I also got Dark Roots of Earth. Found a guy selling this. This is on Nuclear Blast. Found a guy at Facebook selling it for a good price. Thrasher on Combat as well. Pretty much if it's on Combat, I'll pick it up. This just kind of, I don't know, somebody told me about this. I haven't even listened to it yet. But it's Trapeze with Medusa. Somebody told me about this. I'm not too familiar with Trapeze, so I think someone mentioned it and I just saw it. I think it was a couple bucks, so I picked it up. I got Trouble with the Skull. Combat again. I also picked up, this is another one from Heath. Underdog, Raven's in Town. This one's on Mausoleum. Like I said, I like to pick anything up on just weird record labels. If I picked up a copy of Uriah Heep, Look at Yourself. The mirror's is the best one I've found. I know you get an immaculate one, but I was happy with this one. I'm not playing the mirror, so. Picked this one at the headstand. Was very happy to finally find at a very good price Voivod's War and Pain. So I now have, I believe, the first 6 albums on vinyl. I know they're reissuing them, but luckily I have them up to Dimension Hatros, I believe. Another one, Keep Wargasm with Why Play Around. This one is on, who is this? Profile Records. Mainly a kind of a rap label. That's kind of cool. Warrior. This one's on MCA. Yeah, I got a lot of good stuff from Facebook. Picked this up at Stand Wasp. Excuse me. Inside the Electric Circus. I think the only one I'm missing now is Crimson Idol. That's the only one I need. Wasted. I was told this is just a record you had to have. And I found it in the store very cheap, so I picked it up. And I have not listened to it yet. A lot of these I haven't had a chance to. This one I actually have. Picked this up at the record show last year. I remember because it was the guy's actual personal copy. It's the original. It's not the reissue. The West Coast Pop Art Experimental Band, Part 1. I ponied up for this one, but it was worth it. He had this and the reissue, and I was like, dude, I gotta buy the original. You actually own that? I want that. Alright, I got a couple more here. Guilty Pleasure here. I got Winger's first album. I had the reissue of this, and I found this at Atomic Wax, actually. Wire, Pink Flag on Actual Harvest. It's the Harvest label. So I upgraded to the original. And this one, I believe I got from Super Metal Sunday. And at a very, very good price. I know what these go for. Rob Zombie's Hellbilly Deluxe. So, super happy to get that one as well. Alright, coming right at 20 minutes. So, that's part one, because I got another crate back here of stuff. We'll go through that, hopefully, this week. But I just want to get back in the game here. Wish everybody, all the mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. I'm doing this a couple days before Mother's Day. And hopefully I'll get some more. I lost a few subscribers. It's just, I didn't post anything forever. But now I have a chance to actually do a little bit more. Sorry, I'm watching TV too. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Back and better than ever with the glasses. Take care.